Hi everyone, and welcome to Ask Alexa Therapy Facebook Live. Tonight I just wanted to check in with all of you, do something new, and see how all of you guys are getting ready for the holidays. I know Hanukkah has already started, and Christmas Eve and Christmas is just right around the corner, and so is New Year's Eve. I know in general sometimes the holidays can be tough, and maybe this year with everything going on it might be just a little bit harder. So as a psychotherapist and as a TV host, I'm encouraging my clients and my listeners and viewers to really be able to embrace this holiday season and be able to stay in the moment. And what I encourage a lot to do is to maybe bring those old family traditions and make sure they're here with you today. It could be making a special dish, lighting a certain candle, or sometimes using different dinnerware for the table, but also actually putting a different place setting, or even maybe bringing it virtually, because I know a lot of times right now it's just virtually, it's still the same. And to be able to, the show has some incredible updates coming, and we're really getting ready for our New Year's edition of the Alexa Show. All the details will be announced soon, and that's going to be about, New Year's resolutions, making sure you're making those that are really true to yourself and authentic. Hi, Brian Perry. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Ask Alexa Therapy Live. Such an incredible guy. Thanks for joining us. I would love to hear, Brian, what are your traditions this holiday season? Your old ones and also new ones that you might be implementing. Also, I'd want to know, what type of foods do you make? What type of place settings do you have around your table? And are there any special traditions that you and your family do each year? I'd also like to share what Maxon and I are doing this year. Every Christmas Eve and Christmas I do have at my house, and I am Italian, Swedish, and Finnish. So the Italian tradition, as we all know, is the 7 fishes. And I like to do things, some of it I cook myself and some of it is store-bought. Sometimes it's fancy, sometimes it's not. But a lot of times I think it's just really being able to enjoy those traditional foods and being in the moment. So I will have sill, which is also a Finnish tradition from my Finnish side, making our own homemade tuna fish, which I know sometimes sounds simple, but it's just so comforting to eat. We also have crab cakes, lobster, and marlin. And then also for the Italian side too, we have a lot of the different cheeses. And then on Christmas Day, we have our famous spinach balls, which every year I make. And this year is so special. Last year, Maxon was only about a month and a half old, but she was still there making the spinach balls. But this year, again, she's a little bit older and she's able to pay attention a little bit more. And it's going to be just so exciting to have 3 generations in the kitchen making those spinach balls, and to be there with my daughter Maxon and my mom and myself doing those holiday traditions, which really makes each year so special. And I know it's tough times, and I know sometimes it's hard, and to see the bright side, but I think to always make these moments important, make these moments last, so there's something for you to always bring into the future, but also to be able to look back on and say, wow, look what we did. And I think it's just so incredible to be able to do all of that. And also, I want to make sure you guys please check out my YouTube channel, Ask Alexa Therapy, and also check out AskAlexaTherapy.com. We're having really great shows coming up, incredible guests, a lot of the guests sharing their important moments and their important stories, which I think is so important to be able to share those inspiring moments and to hear other people's stories and how they got through their struggle and were able to succeed and also to move forward and carry on. Because I think that's what really the holiday season is being able to have that strength, to have family, to have friends, and have those loved ones around to keep that comfort and that peace. And speaking about loved ones, my cousin Lois is on. Hi Lois, thank you so much for joining Ask Alexa Therapy Live. It's so incredible to have everybody here, and it's so great to see you, and I just miss you so much. Ronald Banks, thank you so much for joining us. And please, anybody, share any of those things that you're going to be doing this year for Hanukkah, for Christmas Eve, and even New Year's. Because also New Year's, one of our Finnish traditions are that we have a tin and we get to boil it in hot water. And then the tin, as we pour it into another pan of water, we say our name. And then whatever figure comes out of that tin is something for the future. It could be many different things. It could be the Statue of Liberty. It could be the sign of a baby. It could be, a new job, or it could be just a sign of peace and motivation and being able to keep moving forward. Hi, Charlie. Thank you so much for joining us. So I think every year, every holiday season, it's just so, so important to keep our traditions and to keep passing them on to our generations, but also sharing them with our community and giving people that hope and that support, because sometimes family might not be close or family might not be biological, but that doesn't mean you can't have friends. You can't have neighbors, those who could also fill those spots and warm your heart and do those special, special things. And I think that's also another very important thing, is to be able to give back this holiday season. And it doesn't mean monetary, because I know a lot of times are tough and money's a tough thing and materialistic things are usually not what it is. It's giving that hope, it's giving that joy, it's giving that extra hand and that kind word, which really, really goes such a long way. And I think it's so important to be able to never know how much impact we all have on everyone. Mary Kay, thank you for joining us. I'm just so excited everybody's tuning in tonight and checking in. And we're going to keep doing these Ask Alexa Facebook Live groups to kind of get everybody together and also bring this community together to find out, how are you celebrating Christmas Eve? How are you celebrating Christmas? And how are you celebrating Hanukkah and New Year's? And it's just so, so humbling to see you all here. Jenny, hi, welcome. So many of you have been such loyal supporters of mine and the Alexa Show and everything I do. And I'm just so grateful and humbled and blessed to have you guys all in my life. Everyone, I just wanted to stop by and say hi and wish everybody a happy, joyous, blessed holiday season. And I'll be seeing you guys soon. Have a good night.